Alright folks, my buddy Stu and I were driving along. We're on our way to Lightning Ridge, so we're pretty far down Sackum Creek Road, 29, maybe 30 kilometers. I'll put the exact GPS coordinates, and we stopped at this cut bank here because Stu figured he spotted an agate, and he did. So we were plucking them out of the road for a while because they're easiest to see. The rain washes over them. But I want to show you what they're coming out of here, because I always try and explain to people how geodes and agates are formed. As I walk up here, and remember to focus my camera, you'll see how agates are formed. So this is like a barbecue type rock. You can see all the holes that used to be gas pockets. Now that the siliceous solution is percolated in and solidified, you get your nodules, which are essentially a cast of those old gas bubbles. And as the rock erodes and weathers, they fall out and they roll down onto the road. You'll see lots in the dirt as you walk along here, so you can just take a pick with you and work them out, toss them in a bucket as you go. If I walk up the bank here, I can spot nodules like this one. Look at this guy. So you can tell it's a cast of a bubble because it's round. The things I'm looking for, here's another one. So basically the size, again, here's another. I can tell by the surface texture. All the other rock here is very jagged and has sharp edges to it, like a 1980s vehicle, whereas these nodules are nice and smooth. They usually have a certain color or skin that picks up with them. Let's see if I can spot any more while I'm on this slope. Here we go. Where was that one? So there's going to be little guys like that. Some halfers, little wafer ones. But they're going to be all over the place. Here we go. There's another. This one's crystalline, not agate, but I'm going to take it anyway. So let's go ahead and look in the bucket here. And we'll get an idea of some of the nicer, harder solid agate type ones. So see the lustre there that plays off, it flashes back at me. It's a very dull flash, but it's there. That's what I'm looking for when I look at the broken ones in the road. Oh yeah, Stu played the youth card. Let me just wipe the lens for you here. Yeah, Stu played the youth card, which meant I just climbed that sucker there. It was not a slight incline. So I went up to see the rocks where they were dropping out of, because obviously they're falling out of this rock and tumbling down the hill there to Stu. But I guess we got a pretty British Columbia view out of it too. Sometimes I'm finding a bit of the common opal-y agates up here, but for the most part, all the solid ones are down low. This one I just stopped at. So there's chunks of quartz and the like up here. Let's just trudge along a little bit farther and see what's up top here. So again, there's all kinds of agate material. A lot of it up here gets more into the standard quartz and seams. There we go, that's a nice agate. See how the color's different than that? On that one, you can see it blends in. But all the rock around is brown. This has a gray tone. There we have a nice little fortified one, right? So I'll pick that one up. That's a cute little cab. And I think actually, as you get higher, I'm finding more of the solid agate. Yeah, that's a little guy there. But we're gonna keep going, and then I'll give you another update. Oh, look at that. There's another solid guy. So when I cut these open, they're gonna be more gray than black. Some are gonna be black. So I'd say this is essentially the same type of colors you're gonna pluck out of Sackum Creek. And it is actually pretty abundant. Once you get up top here, you can see a nice little flow happening. And I bet as I walk along this wash here, I'm gonna pick a whole bunch of them up. So I'm glad I brought a bucket. Look at that guy too. This one's just shining at me. It's a nice little cab or faceted stone there. Okay, you got the idea. One last view of the place, because it is spectacular, and of course I'll put the directions at the very end of the video. You can come on by yourself. Here's the makeshift bridge you got to get across. If there's water running through, you're kind of hooped, but you should be fine this time of year. We're in August. Okay, let me put this down while he drives it.